Well, now let's go to Krishnan in Cornwall. He's managed to get to one of those other ghastly travel spots in this weather disaster. Krishnan, he's in Looe.
John, here in Cornwall, they feel abandoned, ignored by politicians in London, while places like Looe have been battered by the worst floods anyone has ever seen. It's affecting livelihoods too. Fishermen haven't been able to leave port for weeks. So if this kind of weather pattern is here to stay, can anything be done to fix Britain? I've taken a journey from Somerset, from the Levels, down here to Looe, talking to people along the way. From Somerset to Cornwall, and first stop, a farmer who's something of a celebrity. So we thought we'd start with the only thing a lot of townies know about Somerset, and that's Glastonbury.
Welcome to Worthy Farm.
How are you?
A first time?
Do you want some trousers?
No, I don't wear trousers actually.
Michael Eavis feels the elites who flock to his music festival don't understand what the land was really for. It's part of the problem, the vast gulf now between the ruling class in London and what's left of the countryside.
I mean, it's a Whitehall problem, really. When they moved the goalposts and changed all the rules, I mean, that was done by Whitehall versus the Somerset drainage people that knew what they were doing. And that was a terrible mistake. They're paying the price now.
And so you do blame the Environment Agency?
Oh yeah, entirely. Absolutely.
Even though they may have had sort of laudable environmental aims?
What the Lord was... Oh, but they've been reading Wind in the Willows or something. That's the problem. So that the bank life became all important. More important than anything else, you see.
The journey through the Levels to Looe should only take a couple of hours by car, but that's when vast areas of land aren't flooded. At Muckley, 200 people are cut off. The only way in and out, an unusual water taxi.
My family live here, just, you know, in the next village, and yes, I feel cut off from them. I can't look after my grandchildren, which I used to do, because they used to come up here. I haven't really seen them for over a month.
Do you think this is getting worse?
It's not getting any better.
I mean, if you think ahead 20 years, what do you think is going to be going on around here?
I really wouldn't like to project.
But you'd expect to see more of this kind of thing?
If they don't do something about it, yes.
I mean, do you think they can? Do you think it's within their power? I mean, or do you think this is nature? This is climate change?
There's still a very difficult, loaded question.
Well, what do you think?
What do I think? I think if we have some help, like with the dredging of the rivers and good ditch land management, I think we can live here quite happily with the normal floods that we've always been used to.
Down on the coast, it's the powerful storms that have done a huge amount of damage. Freak waves coming over and flooding homes right along the seafront in certain villages. And the question for the people there is, how well are their flood defences being maintained, and do they have a future? And how high were the waves coming?
It was the biggest one that came in was as high as where the Blue Door is. That was the biggest wave.
So a third of the way up the tower. But have you felt ignored?
Ignored would be the wrong thing to say, but it would be good to be highlighted from the point of view that we do need extra defences along this coastline and other coastlines in Cornwall. I know the Prime Minister goes to Cornwall for his holidays. He may not have anywhere to go on holiday if he doesn't take care of this coast.
As we drove out and down towards Looe, David Cameron was driving in. The southwest was beautiful today, even in these desperate times.